Hi everyone, I'm Hamni. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be sharing my budget for the month of December. So the income sources that I have and the amount that I have for my December is I have my salary that I get paid every month, and that is a fixed amount of 33,810 rupees. And then I also have a private practice. I am a physiotherapist. So from my private practice, I usually pay myself a salary. I do not share what I make from my private practice because I just want to keep that to myself. But every month I pay myself a salary. My living expense for the month is 70,000 rupees, and my salary is 33,810. So usually I pay myself 36,190 rupees from my private practice to accommodate my living expenses. But this time I'm only able to pay myself 30,388, and this is because there was a lot of traveling that I did in the month of November, which means I am short of 5,802 rupees. Also, I have another source of income, which is my rent. There are 3 rooms in my rent, and each of the room costs 2,000 rupees. So I should actually be getting 6,000 rupees each month, but I do not budget my rent amount, and that's because the tenants, they don't pay me monthly. They pay me whenever they want to. I have asked them to pay me before the 10th of every month, but they don't listen. So I am not budgeting anything. If I get paid, then that will be included in when I close my budget. But apart from that, I'm not budgeting for that. And then also, in the month of October and November, I went as a guest lecturer in the nursing college, and from there I received an honorarium of 12,000 rupees. And then also in the month of November, there was a literary festival. I also write. I write poetry, and some of my poems have been published in 2 different anthologies. I do not share them here, but yes, I was invited to attend a literary festival, and then I was also asked to recite a poem. So I did that, and they paid me 10,000 rupees as traveling expenses and daily allowance. So all in all, the total amount that I have to budget for the month of December is 86,198 rupees. Out of this 86,198 rupees, I will be taking out 70,000 rupees for my living expenses, which I will be sharing the budget here, and then I will have a remaining balance of 16,198 rupees. And my plan is to put 5,000 rupees as an extra debt payment towards my personal loan, because I am trying to work on paying this loan off fast because I want to take a car loan. I need to buy a car. My car is breaking down. You must have heard me numerous times talking about buying a new car, but I've not been able to purchase that because right now all of my focus is paying off my loan. So I really want to bring down this loan amount, and then maybe after that I'll be able to take a car loan because I don't want to pile up more loans. And after I pay the extra debt amount, I'll have 11,198 rupees, and I'm thinking of using this money to fund for a getaway. There is a music festival coming up in December, and I'm planning to go there. Maybe not for the whole music festival. It's a 4-day program, but I'm planning to go there just for one night, and the tickets are expensive. So I think I'll fund that musical night with this money that I have. So we'll see that when I do my December budget closeout. And this is the income sources and how I am planning on spending this money. Now coming to this 70,000 rupees that I use for budgeting my monthly living expenses. So for emergency fund, I always budget 1,000 rupees. SIP 1 is 1,210. SIP 2 is 1,100. For my provident fund, I have only decided to put 1,000 this month because, I did not share one thing. In the month of December, there are lots of birthdays. 3 of my siblings have their birthdays, and then also there is the 31st night and also New Year's Day, and I know that I will be having to fund those events as well. So keeping those things in mind, I'm giving myself only 1,000 rupees for my provident fund. Siblings fund will be getting also 1,000 rupees. My sisters and I, we decided to only allocate 1,000 this month because again, the expenses are going to be there. We know that. So I want to cover my monthly living expenses with 70,000 rupees and not more than that. So this is what I'm planning on. I don't know if I'll be able to follow along. There might be some overspending also as well, But then still, this is what we are planning. We usually put 1500 in siblings fund, but for this month we are going with 1000 rupees. Room rent is 3200. Vacation fund is 1000 rupees. Carrot land is 2000 rupees. Subscription is always the same, 1110. And then personal loan EMI is 15,000. And LIC loan, this is another personal loan that I took against my LIC loan. I always allocate 2000. Here this LIC loan payoff does not have a fixed EMI amount. You can pay whatever you have, but now since I'm focusing on this personal loan, I'm only allocating 2000 rupees here. And then for my insurance, this is my life insurance, it's 2460, and petrol I'm giving myself 3000 rupees. This adds up to 35,080 rupees. Now these are my fixed expenses, and then these are my variable expenses. Now for my food and groceries, since there are 3 birthdays of my siblings, I am allocating 13,000 this month, keeping in mind that obviously if we celebrate, we'll be buying like food, extra food and everything. So I'm giving myself 13,000 this month. For my sinking fund, I always allocate 4,000 rupees here, and my sinking fund basically covers my medical expenses, like prescription medicines, or if there are any blood tests that needs to be done, and then for car maintenance, and then any vet payment. And whatever remains here in the end of the month, that gets automatically transferred to my emergency fund account. And if this 4,000 rupees is not enough for this particular month, say my car breaks down or the expense is more than 4,000 rupees, then I take out money from my emergency fund to fund for those over budget amount. And then for my personal category, I'm giving myself 8,000 rupees, although I would have loved to give myself 10,000 rupees. Personal category basically covers everything for myself. I used to have a category called hair and workwear. I don't have that anymore. For my personal category, I am planning to spend this on any hair appointments, or I always dye my hair. Every month I dye my hair once. It's a touch up for my grays, so I do that every month. Workwear for my clothing, my shoes, also for any skincare products, or for any massage or pedicures or manicures, whatever expenses which is mine will go from my personal category, and I'm planning to keep it under 8,000 rupees for this month. And then whatever remains, that is 9,920 rupees, that will go into my miscellaneous expenses. Miscellaneous expenses, other months I would have put a lesser amount in here compared to my personal expenses, but for December I have decided to put more money here because birthdays and celebrations and everything, all the gifts for the birthdays will go from here. And like miscellaneous expenses are, I stay with my family, with my parents, and we are a family of 10. So of course there are like expenses that come up abruptly. There might be just recently we had to repair the gas stove. Such things come up. We just went through our cabinet and we found that we have 5 electric kettles, water kettles, that none of them are working, so we had to repair them. So things like this come up. And then anytime my mother might call me and say, bring something from the market for her chickens. So things like that. So I need to have a miscellaneous category. Anything other than whatever I have budgeted for will get deducted from my miscellaneous category. So now if we add this up, we have a total of 34,920 rupees. And if we add this 34,920 with 35,080 rupees, that gives us a total of 70,000 rupees. So this is what I have budgeted for the month of December. Thank you so much. If you're still here watching, I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.